Okay, hai, Assalamualaikum semua. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat tengah hari. Okay, boleh drop a comment if you can see me, and please respond whether the audio is clear. Okay, hai, Assalamualaikum semua. Okay, boleh respon dekat komen. Okay, Waalaikumsalam. So we have Luqman. Okay, we have Eliana Zulkifli. We have Naza. Okay, which one is better? The audio yesterday or today? Okay, Naza, thank you so much. Okay, please like and subscribe, comment, share, panggil kawan-kawan masuk because our class gonna start soon, yeah? Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. Okay, today we are going to continue our lesson, which is our first topic, limit, that will be focusing on solving a limits problem where it's involving rational function. What does it mean by rational function? So it's basically you have top and bottom. You have one function at the top and another function at the bottom. And the one that we'll be focusing on today is where when you straight away substitute the values of the x, it will give you a 0 over 0. So that is we call as an indeterminate form. So if 0 over 0, it doesn't give answers, but we want finite values. So what we are doing, we will learn factorization, and another method, it's conjugate. Okay, so are you ready? Let's get started. Okay, hi Sofia. Okay, panggil kawan-kawan lain masuk kelas, okay? Okay, I really hope that you can see my screen clearly. Alright, if you look at the screen now, okay, we are going to solve a rational function, okay? If the solution for the limit give us 0 over 0, so we cannot calculate the limit. Therefore, we have to use a method which is called factorization or multiplication of conjugate. Okay, now let's look at example 1, yeah? Okay, if given to you function x squared minus 6x plus 5 over x minus 1. Okay, yes, we have Grace, Nafis, Azizah, Izwani, Alifa. Okay, we will continue. Okay, please remind your friend to join our live session today because this topic a little bit harder for those who are not familiar with factorizing, and maybe it's a bit challenging for you in order for you to find to solve the multiplying with the conjugate. Therefore, I will show to you a lot of example today. Okay, so make sure you don't miss this. And even if you already watched this live, you may rewatch it again while you are doing your tutorial. Okay, let's look at the example. Okay, so if you straight away substitute, okay, if you straight away substitute the values 1, okay, so 1 minus 6 times 1 plus 5, okay, over 1 minus 1. This will give us 1 minus 6 is negative 5, 5 plus 5 is 0 over 0. So this is we call indeterminate form. But we want a finite values, nilai, there must be a values. So what we are doing now is actually we have to modify a little bit of the function. So what we are doing is we're going to factorize limit x approaching 1. Okay, what makes x plus, okay, this will be x plus 5. Is it plus? Okay, what makes x square? Can you tell me the factor? X, 5, 1. So it must be negative. Therefore, we give as negative 6. So x minus 1, x minus 5. Okay, over x minus 1. Okay, so your target here, if you are factorizing the function, make sure later on you can cancel out. Otherwise, it's no point you're factorizing the function. So you must be able to factor and cancel. Okay, so now the remaining function is x minus 5. So now we are going to substitute the values. Okay, so 1 minus 5 is negative 4. So that is our final answer. Okay, bear in mind on how you writing the limit function. Make sure once you plug in the values of x, there's no more limit at the front. Okay, no more limit at the front. Okay, so is everyone managed to get the same answer as me? Yes? Yes, very good. Okay, we have Grace, Nazifa, Tun, Sharina. Okay, come, let's okay, so now I will continue. Okay, if you straight away plug in the values, negative 5 squared plus 5 times negative 5 minus 5 over negative 5 plus 5 will lead you to 0 over 0. So this is not what we want. Okay, but then the first attempt you must try to substitute lah. Otherwise, let's say you have 3 over 2. That's the final answer. You don't need to factorize, yeah. So you have to check whether the function gives you in indeterminate form, 0 over 0. If yes, then what you are doing is you look back at the function whether it is quadratic or set function. Okay. So now, limit x approaching negative 5. Okay, once you factor x plus 5. Okay, what makes x square? Yes, 5 negative 1. Yes. Okay, so x minus 1 over x plus 5. Okay, you don't need to do this manually, because I know you all use calculator. Okay, okay, so we cancel out top and bottom. And now, since you haven't substitute the values, you still have to write down. You have to write down x minus 1. Okay, and then now once you substitute the values, negative 5 minus 1 will give you negative 6. Okay, yes? Does everyone manage to get the same answer as me? Okay, good. Okay, we have Sharina, Wan Haikal, Alisa, Aina, Adila, Luqman, Auni. Okay, very good. Now understand or not? Senang kan sebenarnya kan? Okay, now this is the real function which what I saw recently, the question that been given to you during a PSPM or even assignment, because your level is quite basic compared to the S2S. So what they want is They want to know whether the students are really able to have another concept. Like bukan sahaja dalam case ni limit, dia menguji you macam mana you nak factor. So like in this case, you cannot factor using calculator. You cannot factor using calculator, but you have to use a method which one of it is the one that I did just now. Okay, what makes x squared? X times x. Okay, what makes negative AB? Okay, first of all, of course lah, you substitute first. Itu I'm pretty sure you have done that earlier. Okay, I do it. I'll do it for you. First and foremost, you have to substitute. So A square plus B minus A. So A minus A x. So we give you 0 minus A. Okay, minus A minus A. Sorry, A minus A 0x A square minus, okay sekejap. Okay, still okay, even though, okay, A square minus B minus A. Okay, B minus A, sorry. This is B minus A, and then you have A here, A, and then minus with AB. Okay, A square minus A square. Okay, this part settle, dapat 0. And then this part A square B minus, okay, and then, okay, yes, you expand, so it will give you A square plus BA minus A square minus AB. So this is equal, okay, cancel out, so we'll give you 0 over 0. So what you have to do, since it is 0 over 0, you have to either factorize or conjugate. Since we don't have any set on the top and the bottom, we have to factorize. Okay, so how are you going to factorize negative AB? Okay, ada bunyi motor sikit kat situ, so I think I will plug in my earphone, ya. Okay, you wait for a while. Listen to me clearly now. When I plug in the earphone, please respond. Okay, otherwise I'll just continue. Okay, so what makes a negative AB? So we need A and B. Okay, one of it must be negative. Okay, so since the negative is on A, so I will put A here. Okay, so you have to nama pun cross. So negative AX BX. Okay, when you plus, this will give you X square, the first part here, and then negative AB, the third part here, and this one mesti A plus BX must equivalent to the second part here. Is it the same? Yes. If you rearrange, it will give you B minus AX. So this is basically your factor. Oh, sorry. Undo. Okay, so this is basically your factor, X minus A and X plus B. Okay, so I will write down here X A. Okay, X minus A. Allahu Akbar. Dia baru appear. Okay, so X minus A. Tengok. Okay, I want the pen here, please. Dia tak nak keluar pen ni. Okay, maybe it takes some time. Alright, there you go. So X minus A, X plus B over, okay, what do we do when we have x square minus a square? Okay, how are we going to factorize? X plus a, x minus a, right? So you all at this stage, you all dah biasa dah. X square minus 4, for example. This is x plus 2, x minus 2. Let's say if given to you x square minus 25, you may straight away factor x plus 5, x minus 5. Okay, I'm pretty sure that you have mastered this knowledge. Okay, x minus a, x plus a. Okay, as I said earlier, you must be able, bukan saja factor, but you have to cancel out. That is a crucial. Then you have modify the function. Otherwise, there's no point you factor out. Okay, so now you substitute limit x approaching a. So remaining is x over b, x plus a. Now you substitute a into x. So a plus b over a square. Okay. Yes. Sorry, a square pula. Maaf ya. A plus a to a. Alright. Okay. Yes, this is our final answer. Clear? Clear? Comment clear? Yes. Okay, Fatimah, clear. Okay, let me check my students now. Boleh tak? Okay, clear or not? Okay, everyone, clear or not? Yes? Okay, clear. Okay, very good. Shall we continue? Okay, so actually how many questions we have discussed? Okay, can you tell me how many questions that we have discussed? Okay, Amar Ifran, clear from Perak. How can Amar Ifran is from Perak? Is it my students? Absolutely, yes. Okay, we have Firas. Okay. Alright. If yes, I will continue, okay? 3, 2. Actually, I dah discuss berapa soalan. It's actually 3 dah kan? Okay, 3 Okay. KMPK. Yelah, boleh lah basically, biasanya hari Jumaat saja I open for outsiders, but then it's okay lah. Once you have used to my lecturing style, okay, which I always ask the students to check, maybe there is some miscalculation a little bit here and there. If you okay with that, okay, because this is a daily class, daily class biasanya kita bersama-sama students, so it's okay. Welcome, welcome to join. Okay, alright, so we will continue. Okay, let's continue. Okay, alright, we have done the tougher question. Okay, now, okay, if just now it's a very straightforward question, and then it follows with the function that you have to factor yourself without using calculator. Now it's involving modulus. Okay, so don't worry about the modulus. Buat macam biasa. Okay, you substitute 0, 0. Okay, when you substitute 0 and then 0 minus 2, okay, and then over with 0 plus 3 times 0, so 0, right? Okay, whatever values here you times with 0 will give you 0. Okay, so again you end up with indeterminate form. Therefore, you have to factor, you have to modify the function until you can cancel out. Okay, so what you did here is nothing you can do at the top. Okay, nothing you can do at the top, but at the bottom, x plus 3. Okay, x plus 3. Okay, so we cancel out. Okay, so we substitute 0 minus 2, 0 minus 2 modulus over 0 plus 3, 3. So negative 2 modulus will give us 2. So the answer would be 2 over 3. Easy? Yes, Tun, factor, cancel x, very good. Okay, so everyone, we may proceed to the next question, okay? Alright, the same thing, negative 2 cube. So will give us negative 8 plus 8. And then negative 2 plus 2 will give you 0 over 0. This is again indeterminate form. I eja betul-betul sebab semalam ada yang eja indeterminate. Itu matrices indeterminate form. Okay. So again, what we can do here is basically you have to factor, okay? So like yesterday, how do we factor this? Okay, we know at the bottom is x plus 2. So one of the factor must be x plus 2 lah. Okay, so x cube plus 8, x plus 2. Itu salah satu cara. Salah satu caranya you identify dekat bawah apa. The second cara adalah kalau you nak lagi confirm. So this is basically x equals to negative 2 kan. Okay. If x is equals to negative 2, how do you know whether this is one of the factor? So you have to substitute. Okay. Substitute into x cube plus 8. So negative 2 cube plus 8. Okay, will give you negative 8 plus 8, 0. Therefore, you know that negative 2 is the root of this function. Therefore, x plus 2 is the factor. Is one of the factor of x cube plus 8. Okay, what makes x cube? So, x square. So, x cube plus 2x square. Basically, I am revising yesterday's lesson. Okay, cancel out. Okay, remember ini negatif ni di luar. So, we end up with negative 2x square. Okay, plus with 8. Okay, and then what makes negative 2x square? So, we need negative 2x. Okay, then only the leading factor will give us negative 2x square. Okay, negative 2x square minus 4x. Okay, so minus dekat sini. Negative, positive, so cancel out. Okay, 8 plus. Okay, 8 ni constant, so we leave it at the behind So negative 4x plus 8. Okay, so 4x plus 8. What makes 4x? So we're gonna plus 4. So 4x plus 8. So this will give you 0. Okay. So basically limit x approaching negative 2 is okay. I sebenarnya nak besarkan lagi mata dia. Okay, tak apa. X plus 2 and the factor x square minus 2x plus 4 over x plus 2. Okay, now you cancel out. Okay, alright. So if you straight away substitute negative 2 square minus 2 negative 2 plus 4. Okay, apa jawapan? 4 plus 4 plus 4 will give us 12. Madam, kalau bawah x square boleh ke equation dan guna sebagai factor? Kalau bawah tu x square. Okay, if you have x square down here, okay, for example, good question Firas. Okay, if let's say I give you limit x equals to, okay, I just ubah bawah ni x square. Okay, if x square, there must be okay, soalan mesti bagi things yang boleh di-factor sebenarnya. So kalau x square ni basically you punya roots adalah kosong. Okay, adakah kosong itu akan memberikan nilai 0 when you substitute? For example, you masukkan 0 here. So 0 plus 8 won't give you 0, bagi 8. So this is not the roots. Therefore, x square is not the factor. Okay. Ini kalau tapi basically kalau dia bagi ini awal-awal lagi, you tak perlu nak bahagikan pun. That's why I cakap student jangan dapat soalan terus factor. You have to check. You substitute dulu the values. Negative 2 cube. So kalau negative 2 cube, negative 8 plus 8 over negative 2 square, it give you 4. So this is the finite value. So you can solve without doing any factorizing or conjugate. You don't need that. That's why mesti try the first step. Okay, semua orang mesti tulis kat komen. The first step is substitute the values and then dua cabang. Kalau you dapat finite value, that's your answer. But then if you get 0 over 0, there is ways for you to solve it. It's either factorizing or conjugate. Okay, please rewrite my sentences so that it will be clear to everyone. Okay. And then one of the skill in learning is to restate whatever that written in the lecture. Okay, good Aisyah, good Grace. Okay, so this question is getting harder. But it's good for you. Tak nak kita nanti dalam kelas buat senang je. Nampak macam senang je teacher buat. Tiba-tiba soalan susah. No. I want you, when doing the lecture, we cover most of the question. Most of the different type of question. Okay? Alright, let's try this. Okay. If we substitute 1 minus sine pi over 2 over cos square pi over 2. Okay, it will give you what? Okay, this is pi. So pi over 2 is basically a 1. Okay, so 1 minus 1 and then cos pi over 2. Okay, you may press your calculator. I buat manual ni. 2 pi. So kalau pi over 2 dia adalah 0. So 0 square. Okay. Before that, everyone tahu kan cos square ni adalah basically cos pi over 2 square. Okay. So if I get 0, 0 square which is 0 lah. So this one you get 0 over 0. Okay. Which is indeterminate form. If you have the value, then that is your answer. If you get the finite values, that will be your answer. But then we end up with 0 over 0. Therefore, we have to modify. Okay, bukan sahaja tadi factor, but then cos square, you have to do something else. Okay, so what is the something else too? Okay, you do nothing on the top, because this is the simplest. Sin x is the simplest. Tangent okay lah. Sometimes you can rewrite as sin x over cos x. But then if you get sin x, cos x, you can't do anything with it. Okay, but then if you have double angle, sin 2x, cos 2x, you boleh cari the formula for double angle. And if you have sin square x, this is basically plus cos square x equals to 1. So cos square x is equals to 1 minus sin square x. Okay, so I'm going to write here 1 minus sin square x. Okay, again we end up with sin square x. Okay, this is basically a minus b square. So what do we do here? A plus b, a minus b. So it means that 1 plus sin x and 1 minus sin x. Okay, very good. Okay, we have Aisyah, Tun. Okay, very good. Okay, I continue. Okay, so limit x approaching pi over 2, 1 minus sin x over 1 minus sin x times 1 plus sin x. Okay. So here, you must cancel out whatever you can. Okay. Mesti I kata, no point kalau you factorize, no point if you change to the other function, if you did not cancel out. So meaning that you don't modify the question. So no point. So 1 sin x plus 1. Okay. So now we are going to substitute pi over 2. So sin pi over 2. Tengok the moment I substitute pi over 2, there's no longer limit at the front. Sin pi over 2 plus 1. Okay, so sin pi over 2 again, sin pi over 2. Just now the graph here, we give you 1. So 1 plus 1, 2. So the answer is 1 over 2. Okay? Boleh tak? Boleh ke tidak? Comment, please comment. Jangan lupa like the YouTube later on, and then drop a comment that you learn many things today. Yeah. Okay. I am writing to you, bear in mind, masuk dekat dalam sejarah ni. While I have the red bracelet, I'm teaching you with red bracelet. Kenangan. Okay. Alright, do we have any other question? No. Okay, we have done all the question now. Okay. Alright. Okay, let's discuss yesterday question that I have given to you. Okay. Okay, because some of you asking, teacher, can we discuss this question? Okay, I am not interested in discuss the easy question. Okay, I think most of you able to answer, and some of you asking for final answer. I think no need lah final answer. You can discuss with your friends, or you may always reach me at the Telegram. Okay, if you don't know how to solve any particular question. Okay. Alright, let's try which question, yeah? You want maybe question 7, or you want start with question 6? Okay, nak start dari mana? Question 8B, amboi jauh. Tu cantik gelang. Okay, Sharifah Syairah. Okay, sekejap kita tengok dulu dekat lobby. Okay, adakah semua faham? Okay, Tun, cantik gelang. Iya. Ada ke kelas kita yang ni quarantine? Ada? Okay, Sharifah dan like and comment. Okay, thank you. Okay, nanti hari Jumaat boleh share to your colleague at different metrics. Biasalah hari Jumaat cikgu set up cantik sikit lah, ada filter, green screen apa semua. Okay, so and plus it's summarize the whole lecture for this week. Okay, alright. Okay, so Grace nak 8B. Okay, I'll go 8B, but first of all I'll discuss question 6 dulu sampai question 8. Okay. Tak ada, Alhamdulillah Eliana. Okay, semua sihat-sihat belaka nah. Okay, bagus, jaga diri, pakai face mask ya. Okay. Alright. Okay, so now let's hi. Okay. Right, let's continue. Okay. Alright, question 6. Find the following limits. Okay, we will do question A. Okay, question A. Maybe you can check your answer. Pegang pen merah, boleh tanda. So A. So when you substitute -3, okay, I rewrite again the question. Limit x approaching -3 x square plus 3x over x square plus 2x minus 3. Okay, when you substitute -3 square, you get 9 plus -9, right? Over -3 square, 9 minus 6 minus 3. So this is basically 0 over 0. Okay, so what? Okay, you don't need to show this. Maybe you can just scribble lah. This is not part of the solution, but then you can scribble. Scribble je supaya pemeriksa tahu yang you check. Okay. But the crucial part is here. Limit x approaching -3. Okay, now you factor out x. X plus 3. Okay, so there must be one of these that you can cancel out. So I tahu salah satu dekat sini mesti x plus 3. So what makes x square? X times X. What makes negative 3? 3 and 1, but one of it must be negative. So since I want X plus 3, so mesti macam ni. Okay, and then you darab silang 3X negative X, and then you plus here, you will give you 2X, which is on the second part here. Okay, so this is basically X plus 3 and X minus 1. Boleh tak? Okay. Okay, so cancel out these two. Will give you limit X approaching negative 3 X over X minus 1. And then you substitute negative 3 over negative 3 minus 1 will give you negative 4. So you end up with 3 over 4. Okay, semua check. Did you manage to get 3 over 4? Yes? Okay, if yes, we can continue B. Okay, B. Okay, let's do B. Limit X approaching 0, X cubed minus 5X over 3X minus X square. Okay, again when you substitute, you will give you 0 minus 0 over 0 minus 0, which is 0 over 0 over 0. Okay, alright, now limit X approaching 0. So this you can factor out X square minus 5. Okay. Okay, how about at the bottom? X3 minus X. Okay, now X cancel out. So 0 minus 5. 0 minus 5 over 3 minus 0. So you end up with negative 5 over 3. So the answer is negative 5 over 3. Yes? Managed to get the same answer? Very good. Okay, now the last one, C. Okay, very good, Grace. She managed to get negative 5 over 3. Okay, how about the boys? Boys, please, nanti I check the attendance daripada live tu, Okay, cuba komen D2P13, boys D2P13 now. Okay, everyone has to comment. Okay, so limit X approaching 2. Okay, so when you substitute 2 square minus 4, 0. 2 minus 2, 0. So you have to factor X plus 2, X minus 2. Okay, over X minus 2. Okay, biarlah dia dekat dalam rumah. Okay, I baru nampak Luqman Firaz. I kata D2P13. Lagi Amri. Lagi? Yang lain? Student ada 6, 7. Syazwan mana? Lagi and the gang? Okay. So X minus 2, X minus 2. So 2 plus 2 will give you 4. Okay, so modulus ni basically tak ada apa-apa lah. But then kalau if you end up with negative values here, you modulus kan will give you, your answer will always be positive. Okay, very good. Yes. Okay, Adila, Grace, Eliana, Zulkifli. Okay, so we have done that question. Okay, let's look at question 7. Okay. So just now we have a look at many questions that involve factorizing. Now, tengok ada bentuk apa ni? Ada bentuk apa ni? Set function. So kalau set function kena conjugate. Kalau dapat 0 over 0 lah the equation semua ni. Okay, so when you substitute 4 square is 16 minus 4 times 4, 16. And then a square root 4 will give you 2 minus 2. So this is 0 over 0. Again, this is indeterminate form. So what you will do is, other than factorizing, you can yes, you conjugate. You conjugate with the function that have set on it. Okay. So now, limit X approaching 4, X squared minus 4X over Okay, x minus 2. Okay, so now nak conjugate macam mana? Nak conjugate adalah ambil sahaja A ni, set x. Tetapi negatif ni kena tukar jadi positif. Okay, top and bottom must be the same. Why? Meaning that this is equals to 1. So you don't change the question. Boleh tak kita multiply apa-apa dengan 1? Boleh. Tapi 1 tu apa? 1 tu adalah the function that is the conjugate of the other function yang kita nak selesaikan ni. Okay? Alright. So tengok sini Ini dengan ini jangan kembang Ini akan menyusahkan hidup you You jangan kembang. Bawah je yang you selesaikan. Okay. So limit x approaching 4 x. Okay, ini factor x minus 4. Okay, and then set x plus 2. Okay, tengok I do nothing. Do nothing on the first, on the top. Okay, over. Okay, ini dengan ini. Okay, kembangkan dapat x plus 2 set x minus 2 set x. So cancel out each other. And then negative 4. Okay, so lepas kita conjugate, our target sama macam factorize tadi, you must be able to cancel out. Okay, so once you cancel out, limit x approaching 4, x plus 2. Itu sahaja yang tinggal. Okay. Okay, now tengok, the moment I substitute the values, there's no longer limit punya perkataan at the front. So 4 plus 2. Okay, so 4, okay, square root 4, 2 plus 2. So 4 times 4 will give you 16. Okay, easy peasy? Easy or not? So today you learn new things. Apa dia? Conjugate, solving a rational limit function, limit of rational function. Okay, write down. Today you are learning limit that involve a rational function that give you 0 over 0. Lemon squeezy. Okay, Grace. Alright. Okay, we have done question 7. Okay, B. Okay, last one, B. Okay, I think this is the last 2 question before we end our session today. Okay. Okay, now let's do B. Siapa yang tak faham tadi boleh tengok lagi sekali. Okay, lagi sekali. I'm gonna do once again. Okay, so first you substitute the values first. Limit x approaching 3, x square minus 3x. Okay, when you substitute, set 3 minus set 3 over 3 square 9. 3 times 3, 9. So this is 0 over 0. So indeterminate form. So what you will do is conjugate with the function at the top pula. Dia tak sebenarnya atas ke tak sebenarnya bawah. Tengok function apa yang memerlukan. Okay. So limit x approaching 3. So set x, I just rewrite. Okay, but this time dia ada kawan dekat sebelah. Okay. So we are multiplying with plus set 3. Okay, apa dia macam mana nak buat? Salin sahaja A and then B will be negative B, now jadi positive B. Okay. Alright, so x plus set 3 top and bottom must be the same. So it's equals to 1. Okay. And then this part of course you have to expand. This part you have to expand. Bawah tak perlu. Don't do anything. In fact you have to factor. Because maybe our target, not maybe, our target is we are going to cancel out. Okay, so limit x approaching 3 jangan tinggal because this is not function, this is approaching limit Okay, so set x times set x will give you x plus and minus, so cancel out each other, negative set 3, 3. Okay, over, okay, this one factor out x because this is x, this it has x on it, so x minus 3. Okay, the remaining ini you copy, okay, and then what we can do is we can cancel out top and bottom. Okay, you can cancel out top and bottom, therefore limit x approaching 3 is 1 over x set x plus set 3. Don't forget to do bracket. Okay, and then 1 over 3, okay, you substitute 3 at the x, okay, and then 3 sec 3. Okay, so I always teach my student 1 apple plus 2 apple, you have 1 apple plus 1 apple, so 2 apple. Okay, and then 3 times 2 is 6 sec 3. Okay, alright. Siapa yang before cikgu discuss ni dia dah dapat jawapan, which is good. Okay, ada satu lagi step. Usually we don't leave our answer set at the bottom. So what you will do is you multiply with set 3 top and bottom, you rationalize. Okay, so apa you dapat adalah set 3 over set 3 times set 3, 3. So 6 times 3, 18. So this is the most complete answer. Sempurna orang panggil, sempurna. Okay, you nak yang sempurna ke tak sempurna? Mesti you nak yang sempurna, right? So you give your answer in a perfect solution form. Okay? Okay, kalau okay, like jangan lupa like. Komen. Alhamdulillah saya belajar banyak hari ni. Okay. Ada soalan yang lain tak? Habis dah? Oh, ada lagi. Okay, ada lagi. Okay, I think I leave it to you this question. Tinggal ini sahaja questionnya. Okay, A and B, please. Siapa yang dapat jawab, snap dekat dalam group Telegram. Okay, masuk dalam group A and B. Okay, the most active participant at the end of the day, adalah reward untuk dia. The most active participant. Okay. Okay. Okay, we are coming to an end. So, komen dekat situ, belajar banyak tak hari ni? Apa you belajar? Summarizekan, cikgu nak tengok. Hmm. 8B. Okay, sekejap. Okay. Okay. Okay, mari kita cuba 8B. Okay. Cikgu lupa, cikgu dah janji dengan Grace nak buat 8B kan? Okay. Alright. Okay. 8B. What's the problem with 8B? Let's look. Okay, so 3 minus 3. 3 minus 3 will give you 0. And then 3 plus, okay. So 2 minus 2 which is 0 jugalah. 0 over 0. So you have to conjugate. Okay. So B, limit x approaching 3. 3 minus 3. Okay. No. Okay. Okay. What you will do is macam biasa salin dulu. And then you multiply with. Multiply with x plus 1. This is your A. So ambil semua A. Okay. And then negative plus. Plus siapa? Plus 2. Over x plus 1 plus 2. Macam tu. So mungkin Grace problem dengan apa? Problem dengan dia punya pemilihan conjugate itu. So bear in mind kalau conjugate A set B, pasangan dia mesti A plus set B. Okay. Okay, macam mana kita nak check? Kita check dia mesti cancel out. Bila cikgu pilih yang ini, adakah I punya conjugate cancel? Cuba check. Ini dengan ini dapat apa? X plus 1. Okay, boleh. Ini dengan ini akan dapat 2x plus 1. Set. Yes. And then ini dengan ini akan dapat negative 2x plus 1. Betul? Cancel? And then negative 2 times negative 2 will give you negative 4. So okay lah. Okay, I no longer have conjugate on the denominator. I no longer have set on the denominator. That's my target. Okay. Okay. So now, okay, I'll continue the working. Okay, limit x approaching 3, x minus, okay. So I rewrite again this x plus 1. Jangan lupa ya, ada tu bracket kat luar tu. Okay, over dengan. Okay, ini tadi cikgu dah expand, cikgu dapat ini. Okay, I selesaikan ini. 1 minus 4 will give you negative 3. So x minus 3. Top and bottom. So what you do? Takkan tengok saja. Mesti you can cancel out. Okay, so now the remaining function is x plus 1 plus 2. Okay, now we are going to substitute 3 plus 1, 4. Set 4 is plus 2. So 2 plus 2 will give you 4. So the answer is 4. Boleh tak? Okay, boleh komen dekat bawah. Okay, cikgu nak tengok boys pula di 2P12 komen. Di 2P12 what you learn today, summarize kan. Okay, di 2P12. Okay, very good. Okay, Zarif dapat 4. Okay, cikgu nak boys mana ni tak muncul-muncul ni. Okay, please write down at the comment you what kind of internet are you using? What mobile connection are you using? Because you boleh je tengok live, kenapa orang lain tak boleh Because all of you are staying at the same places, which is everyone is at Matriculation kan? Okay, so Nazifah dapat 4. Okay. Okay, Zarif get 4. Okay, Selcom. Nakib Fakrullah dapat apa? Nakib dapat apa? Komen dekat situ Nakib. Apa yang Nakib dapat? Yes, Selcom. Okay, Maxi Baby Unify. Pinjam internet rumah. Roommate, alah hai. Bayar jangan tak bayar. Sian dia. I think you have to invest lah a little bit. Tell your mother that you are learning remotely online, so you need extra money to watch the online videos and every time I run a live session I make sure it's very fruitful, which I have prepared earlier, so I don't want to waste your data. So I believe that all of you learn a lot of things today, and please do the revision because what I'm giving you is only 50%. Another 50% you have to find yourself. Okay, I think that's it for today. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye. Assalamualaikum. Okay, bye. Assalamualaikum everyone. Okay, thank you. Thanks to you too. Thanks everyone for participating at a live today. Okay, Alia Isa, Alifa, Eliana. Okay, semua. Thank you juga. Okay, we have Sharifah Shahira, Aina. Okay, Fatimah. Okay, dalam masa yang sama, this is live YouTube, therefore you can always rewatch the videos on my channel. Okay, that's why please subscribe. So any new videos you will keep updated, and I will write a timestamp so you can always skip whatever question you want to know. Okay, all right. Bye. Assalamualaikum. I see you tomorrow.